guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate your time and support on the channel. It means the absolute world to me. So today we're just going to sit down and do a beauty tag. So it's a 30 questions and answers, get to know me beauty tag, and we're going to have some coffee from Starbucks, an influencer to review. It's the macchiato, so they sent it to me for free to give my honest opinions, and yeah, it's just really nice. It's so good. I've done kind of a little taste test in the previous video and showed you my machine. I've got the Dolce Gusto machine, so I did it all in that, so we won't talk too much about that now. We'll just have one more sip and then we'll put it away. Right, so like I said, I'm trying to help someone. Do you know what this watch here? I did a review 4 months ago, and it's my most viewed video to date. I'm going to be doing a more up-to-date review and answering all the questions that I've got. And he's just sent me another message. I think he's having problems with turning it on, but when I got mine, it was already charged up. It already came charged up, and then obviously I had to charge it up. I charged it up for a few more hours and it was fine, but I think this guy's having a few problems with his. If that's the case, just send it back to wherever he got it from. I'm just gonna see if I can. Oh, he's just said thanks. Basically, he said he put how TF you turn it on, and I put the watch, have you charged it up with the charger? Mine came already charged, but I plugged it into the charger for a few hours. And then he just put thanks, LOL, so I don't think he charged it up. But that's an easy mistake to make. I mean, a lot of these times you'd expect it to come fully charged, but it's just like a phone, you know. Phones don't come fully charged, so they come with, like, I don't know, half battery, and then you need to charge it up a little bit more. So it always makes more sense just to get the charger out of the box and charge any electronics that you've got up. But we're not talking about that watch in today's video. We'll be talking about it in a couple of weeks. So I need to go to my questions, and basically it's 30 questions that I found on this website. I'll try and get the website now before we even start. Right, so the website is called thebeautysection.com, so that's where I found these questions. And also I got 3 questions from my followers on Instagram. I was going to do a Q&A like 2-3 months ago, but I didn't get enough questions. I was looking for like maybe 10 or 15, and I got 3. Thank you to those 3 people that asked me the questions. But yeah, we'll be answering those as well. Right, so what I need to do now is I just need to find them on my phone. They're in my notes section. It's called the Get to Know Me Beauty Tag. And I'm not going to tag anyone to do it. I just tag you all to do it. You're all my friends, and I'd really like you all to do it. And if you do it, just leave me a comment down below or let me know that you've done it, and I'll go and check it out. Right, so question 1. Do you remember your first makeup item? Only 2. Well, it was a foundation. I started with foundation, and it was called Laval, and they still make it to it was like 4 or 5 shades too dark because I didn't know what I was doing, because there was no YouTube in those days. I'm making myself sound really old, but I was about 16 at the time. I'm now 43, so it was way before YouTube, and I was dark here, and you know how pale I am. I'm white here, and my brother would say to my mum, can you not show her how to put makeup on, mum? And I think my mum was just so nice and just didn't want to upset me. She just left it. She let me go out like that, and now I can't believe to this day that I went out looking like that. Back then, my reasoning behind a darker foundation, I didn't even hear about bronzer in those days. I just thought you had to get a darker foundation to look darker. How I've progressed, guys. So yeah, that was my first ever faux pas in makeup. Question 2, describe your perfect mascara. Have you found one that fits your specifications? At the moment, guys, you know I've been loving this. If you're a regular watcher of my channel, it's the Essence of False Lashes Mascara Extreme Volume and Curl, and it really does give you volume and curl. I've recommended this to so many people, and they've said that they're going to try it. So yeah, it works for me. I have got reasonably long lashes anyway, but it does give me that curl. I don't use curlers on my lashes. I mean, I have done it once or twice in a video just to see if there's a difference, but I don't need it. I remember when I went to Benefit to get a mascara once, and she tried it on me and she said, "Aren't your lashes long?" Now, me personally don't think they are. What kind of coverage do you prefer from your foundation? I would say when I was younger it would definitely be full coverage, but as I've gotten older and as I've gotten lines and, you know, I'm aging, it's light to medium coverage. So yeah, I do not like a full coverage foundation. Now, the only time I'd probably wear a full coverage foundation is when I went out for the evening. So I'd want the foundation to last, but yeah, I'm not really into that anymore. Favourite high-end brand? At the moment, I have been loving Huda Beauty. Now in my collection I've got 10 Huda Beauty palettes. So I've got 8 of the Obsessions, the small Obsession ones, and then 2 of the bigger palettes. Now, I don't really like her bigger palettes that much. Huda Mercury Retrograde, it took me a while to get hold of, but now that I've got it in my collection, I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourite palettes ever. And then there's the Huda Desert Dusk, and I really like that as well, and it took me so long to buy that one. So the bigger palettes I'm not as drawn to as the smaller Obsession palettes. But yeah, I would definitely say at the moment Huda Beauty is my favourite. I do want to try that Tanto product that she's got out, and maybe a foundation, but I've not tried anything like that yet. So yeah, let's say Huda Beauty. Question 5, what cosmetic brands have you always wanted to try but still haven't? Right, so I've dabbled in this one, but I would like to try Pat McGrath Labs higher brand eyeshadow palettes. I've got one small one, I'll show you what it is. So that's the only Pat McGrath Labs eyeshadow palette I've got. This one is called Eye Ecstasy in Sublime. And just look at it. They are so nice, especially the shade, well, they're all nice. This one is more of a sequin, like what you'd find in the Colourpop formula, but they're so smooth. I mean, look, I wasn't meant to be doing swatches, but look at the pigment of that. And I got this, I'm sure I only paid about £10–12 off the Pat McGrath Labs website, but the only thing is, I ordered this on the first lockdown, and it took ages to get it to me, and I contacted Pat McGrath Labs customer services because I didn't think I was going to get it, and they were quite rude. So I don't think I would go to the website again. I think I would go to Selfridges, because Selfridges sell Pat McGrath eyeshadows, so I would definitely go to Selfridges website over Pat McGrath itself, just because I didn't get a good customer service, and why should I give them my money, even though they're eventually getting it, because I'm shopping with Selfridges for that brand. But yeah, I just had quite a hard time in actually getting this palette in the first place. I do think their formula is really nice, and I can only imagine what the more expensive palettes are like. So yeah, I mean, I really do like that one. Right, what else? Because there's loads of other brands. Laura Mercier. Yeah, Laura Mercier I would like to try more of, especially the highlighters that she does. I've tried one thing from Laura Mercier in the past, which is the under eye setting powder, and I just didn't like it. Then there's Bare Minerals. I'd really like to try the eyeshadow formula. A lot of people rave about those eyeshadows. And then there's Fenty Beauty. I'd like to try more from Fenty Beauty. And then, of course, Huda Beauty as well. I'd like to try even more from the brand. So that's 4 there. So that's enough to answer that question. Question 6, I've already answered it. Do you wear false eyelashes? No, I've never wore false eyelashes. I've practiced with them, but they always end up looking a hot mess on me, so I just end up taking them off. Question 7, is there any makeup that you can't leave the house without applying? I don't need to apply makeup. The fact is, with me, I do a lot of YouTube videos. I do 4 or 5 looks, so at least I'm wearing makeup 5 days out of the 7, and more often than not it's 6 days out of the 7, so I'm always going out of the house with makeup on. But before YouTube, I never wore makeup at all, so yeah, I don't need to be wearing makeup to go out of the house. I'm not one of these women that will have to apply lipstick or mascara to just step foot out of the house to go to the store. So yeah, hang on a minute, that's my mum. Question 8. What is your most cherished beauty product? I would say at the moment my most cherished beauty product is my eyeshadow palette collection. I absolutely love it. It's took me years to collect what I have got, but the most cherished, I would say, if I could only pick 1 or 2 things, I would say my Colourpop collection and my Huda Beauty collection, because they're the most palettes I've got from one brand. So yeah, I would say them for sure. If I could only keep like 2 brands, it would be Colourpop and Huda Beauty. So that's that question answered. Question 9, favourite drugstore brand. Right, so what I would say to this is it would be Colourpop again, because they're obviously a drugstore brand. But for me personally, like when I order from Colourpop, I have to spend minimum $60 to get it shipped. So in that instance, it's not really a drugstore brand, even though I'm getting quite a lot of product for my money. So then I would say in the UK, my favourite drugstore brand would be Revolution or Elf, for like eyeshadow palettes. They do some really good ones. Elf do some amazing bite-sized palettes. I absolutely love most of those palettes that I've tried from the Elf bite-sized collection. And Revolution do just good eyeshadow palettes in general. So yeah, I just wish Colourpop was more accessible in this country. I wish it would go to I wish Colourpop would go to a store like Superdrug or Boots, and make it more accessible, so you don't have to spend that $60, because we don't always want to spend $60 on makeup, do we? I mean, sometimes we only want 1 or 2 palettes, but you have to spend that $60 to get the free shipping, and it's just, I don't know, I always spend over that $60, and it's just, I always spend over $60, and then it goes into the higher end bracket rather than the drugstore. So Colourpop for me isn't really classed as drugstore, even though it is drugstore, because of you having to pay more than a high-end price to actually get your products. So yeah, that's my answer. So then we'll say Revolution or Elf. We went round the houses, but we got there in the end. Question 10. How often do you shop for makeup? Do you like to pick up an item here and there, or shop for lots of goodies at once? At the moment, because I'm on the low buy, I'm being really conservative of what I'm picking up. I'm only getting products, i.e. eyeshadow palettes, that I've wanted in the collection for a while and that have gone down in the sale. I bought quite a lot through August, and it's kind of ruined my low buy. But I mean, if I see something, I've said this to you guys, if I see something that I really want, it's pointless me waiting till Black Friday to buy it. I'm going to buy it as I see it. So that's that question. And then question 11 is, do you have a beauty budget or do you spend freely? I spend freely. I shouldn't do. I should have a beauty budget, and going forward I'm going to try and be a bit more conservative with the money and not, I mean, I do think about what I'm spending, but if there's something there, like I said, that I want, it's not even a case of need. I don't need another eyeshadow palette, but if I see something that I've been wanting for a while, then I'll just buy it. Question 12, do you utilise coupons, rewards and sales when you shop for cosmetics? Definitely. I always, like, my favourite place to shop is TK Maxx, because you can get beauty products, i.e. makeup, at such a discounted price. So a few days back now, I was on the website and I saw the Huda Beauty Neon Green for £7.99. It's supposed to be £27 retail. I just thought to myself, I'm going to jump on that before it sells out, and I know that particular palette and the whole neon palettes in general didn't do too well. So yeah, I bought that online and it came absolutely shattered. Luckily in the store they had loads, so I picked another one, took that to the till, and while I was looking through the makeup I saw Huda Neon Orange, and as it's like a collection I wanted that one as well. So I got both of those palettes for what, £16, £15.98, yeah, I mean I got such a great value considering this should have been over £50 for me to buy both of them like separately. So I do love TK Maxx for that. I also really like Boots and Superdrug. You don't get bargains like that, but you do sometimes find a bargain in there. I used to love Debenhams, but it's since closed down and Boohoo have took over it, so there is, yeah, I'm a bit sad about that, because I like going into stores. I don't like buying makeup online. When I bought the makeup from Boohoo, my Makeup Revolution avocado palette came smashed. So yeah, I won't be buying more makeup off there. And I'm not the only one. I've spoken to a few people and they've said that most of their makeup that they've ordered has come broken. Question 13. So it said, question 12 was, do you utilise coupons, rewards and sales? So rewards, yeah, because I've got a Boots and Superdrug reward card, and when I've got enough points I'll buy something off of that. Sales, when I go to TK Maxx, that's like shopping in a sale because they're so heavily discounted. But coupons, no, because in the UK we don't do all that couponing. I wish we did, because I've seen on so many channels that you can get some great deals. So yeah, we don't do that here. Question 13. What type of product do you buy the most of? I think we know, don't we? It's definitely eyeshadow palettes, and then it'll be highlighters. I absolutely love highlighters as well, but I don't have as many highlighters as I do eyeshadow palettes, thankfully. Then question 14 is a bit controversial. Then it says, is there a brand that you absolutely can't stand? No, I mean, I know there's been a lot of drama around Too Faced and Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's a tricky one really, isn't it? Because there's been so much drama around the makeup channels, but that doesn't mean I have to kind of get involved. I mean, I hate drama anyway, so I'm just here for the makeup, guys. There is no one out there that I can't stand. Question 15. Do you avoid certain ingredients in cosmetics like parabens and sulfates? No. I probably should, because I do in my hair care. I won't put anything on that's got silicones, parabens and sulfates. So I should be doing that in my makeup. I've got this one powder, it's by Collection, and it smells heavily of talc, and I really can't stand it, but I'm still using it because it's a great powder to fill in my pores. You can't see my pores when I use that powder. I'm gonna use it up and I will not repurchase it because it smells like baby powder. That's how heavily it smells. But I won't declutter it and put it in the bin. Then question 16. Yeah, question 16. Do you have a favourite place to shop for makeup? Answered that one as well. Yeah, it's definitely TK Maxx. If I couldn't shop anywhere else, it would be TK Maxx. The thing is, with my local TK Maxx, it's very hit and miss. There's only a little stand. It's like a little table full of makeup. Next time I go shopping in TK Maxx, I'll show you what it looks like. There's only a little table right near the front of the store. And it does have really good brands there most of the time, but you've got to be quick. It's like when I went in last time and I got those Huda Beauty palettes. I also got a Cara Beauty palette, but the one that I was eyeing up a few weeks before had gone. So obviously teenagers going on a Saturday, and they would have probably chosen the Cara Beauty one over the Huda Beauty neons, just purely because it's cheaper. So yeah, you've really got to be quick getting there. It's better to go like mid-afternoon. Question 17. Do you like trying new skincare products, or do you keep to the same routine? I don't like keeping to the same routine at all. I love trying new skincare products. At the moment I'm using Olay, but the month before that I was using Key Soul Care. Before that I was using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, and that's my favourite day cream, so I'll definitely be repurchasing that soon. So yeah, I like to switch it up. Question 18 is favourite bath and body brand. I don't have one, if I'm being completely honest. I tend to go to Home Bargains in the UK, and I'll just get Radox shower gel, Radox bath gel, and I really do like it. Especially as the Radox I get for the bath is lavender, and it really relaxes me. So yeah, I would just say Radox is my favourite bath and body brand. Question 19, if you could only buy from one brand, which brand would you choose? Oh my gosh, this is hard. You're killing me. At the moment, Colourpop. Yeah, definitely Colourpop, because they've got so many new releases, so many beautiful eyeshadow palettes on there. And eventually I do want to get like face products as well. So yeah, I would definitely say there, even though it's expensive for me when I do actually want a few products from there. Rather than just being able to get one or two products, I have to buy more. So yeah. Question 20, which brand do you think has the best packaging? Like a year ago I would have said Too Faced. Too Faced packaging is so cute, but at the moment I am absolutely loving Huda Beauty. So how can you not, guys? I mean, look at that palette. Is that not just beautiful packaging? And then this one as well, so beautiful. So yeah, I would say Huda Beauty have got the best packaging at the moment. Not on everything, I mean obviously only on the eyeshadow palettes. If we're going to talk about other things, then it would definitely be Too Faced, because they bring out such amazing packaging. Like the Papadon Peach blush is really stunning. It's got a stunning packaging. So yeah, we'll say Huda Beauty for the packaging, so because I really do like the artwork on those palettes. Question 21, which celebrity always has great makeup? Now there's a few. For me personally, I always like how Jennifer Aniston looks. She always looks super pretty, and her makeup is really minimal. And then there's Taylor Swift. Her makeup's quite minimal as well, and she does that bold bright red lip, and I think she looks gorgeous. And then there's Scarlett Johansson as well, and she looks really stunning as well all the time. I'd say those three women look really good and they look flawless. Question 22. Do you belong to any online communities? Of course, YouTube, then Instagram, then I'm on a Colourpop group on Facebook. And I think that's about it. I used to be on Reddit, but I've not been on Reddit for quite a while now. So yeah, I think those three places are it. Question 23, 5 favourite beauty gurus. I always find this hard. I found it hard when I did it previously. So, beauty gurus. I watch people more that aren't beauty gurus, that have got channels similar to mine. I watch smaller YouTube channels rather than really big massive ones, but who I do watch is Kelly Gooch. I absolutely love her to bits. Andrea Mitigliano, I really like her as well. So that's it. They're the two regular ones that I really do watch. I have been watching Patty Alonso as well, just for her eyeshadow tutorials. And then there's that girl Shay XO. When she does Colourpop eye swatches, I think those videos are really good. And then the other ones are people that I watched years ago and that I don't really watch anymore, like Tati. Tati, I did watch her video when she came back into YouTube, but I've not watched any videos since. And Jaclyn Hill as well, I've not watched her for ages. It's, like I said to you before, it's more about watching and supporting my friends in the smaller YouTube community. I just feel like my time is better given to them. And obviously if you support smaller YouTubers, there's more of a chance of them actually commenting back once you've commented on their channel. A lot of the bigger YouTubers, I mean Andrea Mitiliano has commented back to me before, and I was really shocked because I didn't expect to. So, you know, I'm not going to say all bigger YouTubers don't comment, but what I'm saying, for the most part, when I've watched someone's video and I've made a comment, they've not even bothered to like it, and I just feel like at least press the like button when you're reading your comments. Yeah, so guys, so it's a different day for the beauty tag that we started yesterday, so we're just going to dive in where we left off. So we left off at the beauty guru's question, so let me just get my phone. The next question, question 24, is do you like multifunctional products like lip and cheek stains? For sure. I've only really got into them though this year. I've got a Stila convertible lip and cheek duo, that's the only thing I have got, and it's in the shade Petunia, and I absolutely love it. I use it more for cheeks rather than actual lips, but I have used it once or twice on the lips and it looked nice. It that really pretty and glowy look. It's really pretty. So the next question is question 25, are you clumsy in putting on makeup? I wouldn't say clumsy, no. I would say sometimes, like anyone would, can go a little bit overboard with putting bronzer and blush on. So yeah, that's how I would answer that question. I think for the most part my makeup looks quite nice. Question 27 is how many hair products do you use on a typical day? Well, to be honest, I don't use hair products every single day. So I've started using this Creighton's Frizz No More Super Smooth and Colour Kind Curls Hold and Moisture Activator Cream. So it's an activated cream for curly hair. You use it on damp hair when you get out of the shower, and I had a shower a few days ago now, and I've not applied anything else since. Now, before I used this, I would apply mousse when I got out of the shower, and that would hold for a few days, and sometimes I would then go on to straighten my hair, and when I straighten my hair I have to put serums in it, so that's the only time I use quite a lot of hair product when that's the only time when I use a lot of hair product, when I straighten my hair, because sometimes I'll have to straighten my hair every other day, otherwise it'll get like kinks in it, and then I'll have to heat defense sprays and serums. So it's more high maintenance when it's straight, so I'm trying to look after it a little bit better when it's in its natural state like this. But yeah, it's ready to be washed again, I think. And I don't wash my hair every day either, or every couple of days. I can go a week without washing it because it's curly and it doesn't need washing every other day like if you had straight hair. So that was question 27. Question 28, what do you apply first, foundation or concealer? I apply my foundation first, leave a bit of a gap. I don't want the foundation to go where the concealer is, otherwise the concealer is going to sit really heavy on it, and especially when I put a little bit of powder over the top as well to set the concealer down. So yeah, that's how I do my base makeup. Sorry, my nose is running, I'm just going to get some tissue. Question 29, do you ever consider taking makeup classes? Well, no, I haven't done, just purely because you can learn everything on YouTube these days, so you don't have to enroll in a college class these days to learn. You just need to go to YouTube, type in what you want to know, and then it's there for the taking really. So yeah, I don't think about taking makeup classes because I don't feel like I have to. If the information wasn't there on YouTube, then obviously I would think about it. Question 30. So this is the last question in these in this beauty tag question and answers, but then we've got 3 bonus questions at the end. So question 30 is what do you love about makeup? What I love about makeup is that you're starting with a completely blank canvas, and you can pretty much go whichever way you want with your makeup. If you don't like it, you can take it off and start again. But I love the power of makeup. The way makeup makes me feel when I put it on, I feel so much more confident, and you don't need it. Some people would call it a mask. it's not a mask, it's just the way it makes you feel. If you don't have that much confidence. I mean, I've got confidence, but I wouldn't say I've got a great amount of confidence. Makeup does make me feel that much better. So then, let's go on to the Instagram questions. Like I said, there are only 3, so they're like bonus questions. So, let's scroll down. What shade of eyeshadow could you wear daily and not get bored or sick of it? So, I would say yellow. Yellow I could wear day in, day out, and I do like green eyeshadow as well, but I wouldn't be wearing green eyeshadow day in, day out, but yellow was quite muted. Obviously it depends on how bright the yellow is, but I think yellow goes nice with like gold eyeshadow, so you can tone it down a little bit. Obviously if it's a work day, I would stick to more neutral shades, but if I could wear whatever I wanted day in, day out, I would definitely say yellow. I don't think I'd get bored of it. It's such